Welcome to Floating Leaf Tea Podcast. My name is Shiuwen.
And I'm Noah.
Hello.
Hello.
Today we are going to continue the subject, we call it the fundamentals tea subject. So we went through the scent.
Fundamental structures of tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fundamentals structures of tea. And so we went through a little bit on the scent, which we are going to touch on that actually quite towards the end. Not today though, towards the end of our fundamental structure stuff. And then we went through a lot of sessions on texture, mouthfeel, dimension, and structure. And today we are continuing on our second episode of Houyun, throat sensation. And I think earlier on we touched on the subject of aftertaste. Okay, good. Today we are going to compare two teas. One will be our Dongting Traditional A, and if you have been listening, you notice we use a lot of this tea. And once again, it's because we think it's a really good teaching tea. Yeah, all its features are pretty sharp and very clear and very obvious. And so today we'll use Traditional A Dongting to compare with our Loshan Hong Shui oolong tea on the throat sensation. And we continue to use the cereal tea bowl style of teas, kind of like grandpa style, I think.
Grandpa style with a spoon.
With a spoon. And I use 4 grams of teas today for each of them. Yeah. And I just boil a lot of hot water, so I'm going to pour hot water into the bowls. And even though each week we focus on a subject, sometimes the subject repeat multiple times, and I hope that the past subjects or the other fundamental structure series, when you are drinking tea still in the daily basis, those things are still part of the practice if you want to go deeper with your teas. But if you just want tea as a enjoyment, just a simple enjoyment, and just say, shut up, woman, and it can be good just to drink a cup of tea too. That way as well, okay? Because sometimes it can be too much learning. I do feel that sometimes overloaded with learning. And so sometimes just brew a cup of tea and chill and don't think about it. But most of the time, do think about it if you want to go deeper. Seriously. Okay, so I think the leaf not 100% fully open yet, but I think we are ready to do this. And so today we are going to skip the scent and skip the texture and just go straight towards the liquid broth and how. So first, maybe if you can, when the broth hit your mouth and the moment you start to swallow the tea broth, please pay close attention of how the broth going down to the pipe.
The tea pipe.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Maybe this part, just do it that way. Just watch how the broth goes down to the pipe. And if you don't see it, just don't see it. It's fine. Okay? Yeah. So we are going to start with Dongting Traditional.
Okay.
A. Probably pretty hot right now. I feel it goes down to the pipe in a very pretty sharp angle, like 90-degree angle, almost 90-degree angle. 87. Oh no, it's bigger, so it's 105.
Oh yeah, it's an obtuse angle, not an acute angle.
Cool. Yeah. Not 90.
Yeah.
Not 90. 105.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, good. How about you?
I feel it more like 106.
Fine. Let's guess the Loshan Hong Shui's angle then. I have to tell you, I can feel an angle on this tea. It just goes down. Yeah.
The Dongting hits the throat in a way that it seems it's a lot more focused on stimulating down your esophagus, down the pipe when you swallow it. The Loshan feels like it just, as soon as you leaves your mouth, it just really starts to spread.
Yeah, so I can feel an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really fast tea. And the second one, not the second cup. So first cup, just look at how the broth goes down. Can you feel them? And then can you see them? And then second one, when the moment the breath is passing the throat area, can you feel it? Okay, second one, just see if you can feel it or not. Just do it little by little.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want to, what's the plan? You have a plan, but I
Not
can't,
really.
I can't really follow it.
Oh, wow, thank you. You think I have a plan? First one, just look at the breath of, can you see an angle going down?
Okay.
Because some people probably still can. It's not a feeling. Can they watch it going down?
Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
a lot of people don't watch breath going down into the body at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that the first step is to identify the angle, which is something that we talked about already in the
Yes.
in the
Kind of
structure,
to warm up to connect with the last
texture.
structure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Texture
yeah.
in the mouth, and then this one we're actually talking about.
The
I
throat
want to
sensation.
focus more on the throat
The
itself.
throat. Just single your T experience and pay fully attention to the throat area.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean you should drink tea this way, though.
So going back, now that I kind of have a better idea of what we're supposed to talk about the first time.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm a mysterious teacher.
Yeah, it's very good.
Not really.
Don't even know when I'm in class. No, you're right. The dongding, it's like there's a really defined moment. Okay, I'll cut this out. Put away the phone.
He just took away my cell phone.
There you go. Yeah, I did.
We just started a war.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm not going to talk about it on the show.
Oh.
If on Tuesday, if you guys can still hear his voice, that means I only beaten him up and he can still walk. And if on Tuesday I'm doing the live session alone, you know what happened.
Okay, now I'm actually really scared.
Okay, talk about tea.
Okay. Anyway, I see what you're saying. The dongding does have a really clearly defined angle that it hits, and there's something about the way that the tea is has a obviousness to it. You can really watch it going down. The Hong Shui, the Loshan Hong Shui, I can feel it filling my throat, but I can't
feel the liquid going down, huh?
It's really hard to it's really fast. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's really fast and
Yeah.
it's really soft.
Yeah, but when we focus only on the throat area, you guys will know what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It reminds me of when we drank the noon-picked Alishan in the second episode.
Yeah.
It's almost like everything happens
At
so
once.
quickly that you're
Yeah.
really watching an essence of the tea. You can't. It's hard to watch the details, but you
Yeah.
still can.
Yeah, it's hard to break it down
Hard to break it
because
down.
they don't break down. They
Yeah.
don't move step by step. They
Yeah.
just become the way they are. Yeah. So this cup, let's purely focus on the throat area,
Okay.
and so we're going to do Dongding traditional A, and just see if you can feel anything there. Okay,
Okay.
and if you cannot, please just suffer through this whole episode with us.
Thank you.
And then
Thank you for joining us, even if you suffered through the entire episode. We really appreciate it.
Once in a while we'll throw in a joke, so it's not pure suffering. Okay. And I hope the jokes are very good. Anyway, this one, if you can feel this T, CAN, if you can, just feel if you can, just see if you can feel anything specific. And where is it?
Okay.
Yeah. So I can, when I put my focus at my throat area, I can feel there's a texture there. There's a presence there. And it's almost like a ball shape. Not ball, actually, more like a nut, actually, to lack of a better word. Something a little bit tighter and stronger. And then it's more focused on the front part and middle and front part of, almost like, how do you call this part? The
Adam's
sound.
apple?
Oh, okay. I don't have that.
Oh, I think Adam's apple.
Yeah, sure. Adam's apple part.
Yeah,
If you are a guy,
I think Adam's apple. Anyway, the
Yeah.
voice box.
voice
That's-
box, more focus on there. And then for me, the shape is actually a little bit. It's not round. It's actually got some
It's a little rough.
rough edges
Yeah,
to it.
or
yeah,
fuzzy maybe, or
Yeah.
kind of like wool. It's kind of got this quality of. Oh, is that okay?
yeah. Continue. Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of got this. It's soft, but it's not. It's not soft like silk. It's more soft like wool. Like there's a little bit of scratchiness in there.
And then let's do the Loshan Hong Shui. And you might feel Loshan Hong Shui is on the, it's a bit more challenging to just watch it at the throat area, okay? Because it might actually do something else that really fast. I feel it, and it feels softer, smooth, and it feel the whole neck. If I just watch the front area of my neck, which throat I more consider to be at the front part, and Dongding more focus at the front. And then this one, I will have to intentionally divide it up right now for the audience. It just cover the completely front part of my neck with a very smooth structure.
And I feel with the Loshan, I feel a more downward motion.
Oh yeah.
Whereas with the Dongding, I feel it kind of
Just
sits
stay,
there.
yeah, stay at the apple.
Like a nut.
Yeah, like a nut.
Like
yeah.
a nut. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one is almost like a more like almost oily, or there's like there's a real smooth, soft, kind of moving quality to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it moves a little bit more, and then more smooth and wider, bigger, and then Dongding is really big but stay in one place a little bit more and a bit rough. Yeah. But it's you guys see why we like to use Dongding as a teaching tool, because it's so obvious.
It's actually more clear when the throat sensation is more clear to me with the Dongding, or more obvious to me with the Dongding. Even though the Loshan, I think at the end of the day, it's going to have more to offer in the throat sensation. The Dongding is more just obtusely sitting there, so you can see it more easily.
And then there's some more boiling hot water. And this next cup, please watch the whole neck and see if the tea move, not just downward, because the tea broth is gonna move downward. You have no choice. Unless you throw it back. But besides that, see if you will move elsewhere. And then, of course, more focus at the whole neck area. Does it move? If it does, where does it move to? And in what structure is it moving? And this will really help you to find to start to notice some really spectacular teeth in this area. So let's do the Dongding Traditional A again. For Dongding Traditional A, the knot is still really clear, and it does try to move towards to the side. I think it can move to the side of the neck and completely cover the back of the neck. I don't think it owns that capacity.
Yeah, but I do feel it. So there's like that kind of really central location where it stimulates very obviously. And then there's a kind of a melting into the two muscles, or I don't know if they're two separate muscles on the side of the neck.
Yeah.
Kind of melting into that muscle.
Okay, and let's try the Loshan Hong Shui and see if it moves and where is it moving to, and see if you can see the texture and the structure of the movement. It moves very swiftly. The speed is fast and move to the side towards the back of the neck. Not the back of my body, the back of the neck. Yeah.
You have to be really quiet
Yeah.
in your tea drinking to be able to watch it, because it just happens so quickly.
Yeah. It goes really fast.
But it, just like the Dongding, it has the initial expansion into the muscles in the neck, but then...
And it's really soft, though.
It's almost like it's
softer.
like when you have a bunch of rocks in a vase and you pour water through or sand through, they can kind of fill the cracks. It's soft enough that it can get through the rest of the way.
Yeah. And then in the back of the neck, it creates a really nice warm feeling. Yeah. So
and I believe that's
it's not as strong, but it's much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that's a acupressure point.
Totally.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Back here?
Yeah. 是名门吗？名门不对，
No, it's in
在下面。
Yeah.
I don't know my Chinese.
But anyway, I think it is an acupressure point, an important one. But yeah, it moves to the back of the neck.
Yeah. Super soft and super pretty.
Yeah.
And warm. There's a warming feeling.
Something that I noticed about this particular tea is in the mouth and the scent, and then now in the throat. Everything is very detailed and well put together. So when it moves, I can feel the different, although it moves together, there's like separate parts of it that are moving at the same time, and it almost feels like a spider web.
Whoa. Let me see if I can feel the spider web. That's so cool.
Because it's so small and detailed, but it's also so strong.
But I think if you want to talk about it, it will be a huge complexity because it moved from the back to the head to the top of the head. If people can feel that.
I can't feel that.
Huh?
I cannot feel that.
No?
No.
Oh, then what kind of spider web are you seeing?
Across the throat and back to the point back here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about different... Okay, I just did something that he thinks is super weird.
No.
So, if you are drinking the tea, I sincerely invite you to see the moment you swallow the tea, can you feel anything at the throat area? And if not, why not? And then if you can, then start to explore the complexity of the throat area sensations. This is something super exciting for me because I have never been able to imagine early on in my tea journey that I can feel so much at the throat area. I remember first time when I talk about throat taste, that you can taste something at the throat area. Customer told me it's impossible because we don't have taste buds there. And at that time I was so, can you use the word cocky? Sure, maybe cocky. I don't even know what that means, but it just sounds good to me. I was a little bit cocky and I just told him at that time, I said, go argue with Chinese people because a lot of them can taste at the throat area. I kind of just brush him off like that. And until today, it's like not just taste, there's the whole dimension of a tea offering right there in that small, in the big universe. To me. So when I find something so exciting, I like to share, and I hope that someday you will get to see a whole universe of movement just right at your throat with your tea. It's super beautiful to me. And I think that's it. I hope you continue to practice. And we would like to announce our live sessions right now on our Instagram and Facebook program. If you check on our website, floatingleaf.com, there's and on front page, you will see a live with a really, I'll call it interesting photo of me. There, and then you click on it, it will bring you to the schedule. Or if not, you can click on the event page and it will list every Tuesday. We have a live session at 11:30 Pacific time. We use that one to move our podcast into a visual way there to connect with you. And we just add the Thursday classes, live sessions, on the event side too. And we are going to use the Thursday live sessions to dedicate to tea brewing. So if you are listening to this and just, we are going to use Dongding traditional A. Once again, hope not anytime soon you'll be so sick of Dongding tea, okay? I'm going to use this tea quite a lot. We are going to dedicate that tea and then combine it with our tea brewing sessions. And so every Thursday at 11:30 Pacific time, we'll have another live session just to dedicate on tea brewing. So if you are listening to this, you want to join, please prepare a bowl or a cup, a guy one if you have it, and a clay teapot if you have it. And we are going to talk about utensils a little bit and how to brew tea in the future sessions. We are doing well here. Life is still a little bit
weird
and stress, and I'm going into my hiding mode a little bit. But we just feel very grateful to even have a business to run and have people to connect with. So I hope this is not social distance. This is social connection together with all of you. And I really enjoyed all those live sessions with all of you guys out there. I enjoy recording these podcast sessions because I feel that I am not just with my tea, I am also with all of you guys out there. So please stay well. Don't go out if you can manage that, and enjoy your tea at home. And maybe now is the time to be really close to your family. Yeah. So that's it. And stay well. We will see you on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. Bye.
Bye.